Hello YouTube! Today on the Naughty Librarian we are doing the spring cleaning book tag. This tag was created by Book Syrup and I'll post a link to that original tag down below. Me, personally, I was tagged by Lauren at The Novel Lush, so I'll also post her video down below so you can check it out. Let's get into the tag! Alright, so usually I like to try to memorize the questions in advance, but they are very long and I don't want to. But I figured you guys will just forgive me. Okay, number 1. The struggle of getting started. A book or book series that you have struggled to begin because of its size. Ooh, the Diviner series by Libba Bray. I mean, look at this. Like, both of these books are so thick. This is like The Diviners and Lair of Dreams. This is book 1 and 2 of the series, and they are so big. I know they're good. They're just so big. They're so big, they're intimidating. Like, I know I have to read them, but I'm like, oh gosh, it's gonna take me like a month. They're so big. Oh wait, that's a lie. Okay, so this is 578 pages. Yes, that is a big book, but I have read a lot of books that are about that size. I think the pages are just thick. Like, because this looks really dense for 578 pages. It's like more like 800 pages. So, oh, you know what? Hey, I feel a little less intimidated now. So hey, good thing I actually did this tag because now I feel like I can read this. One more quick thing. Have you seen The Diviners without his book sleeve? Like, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Like, I need to read this. Why am I not reading you? Why am I not reading you? Number 2. Cleaning out the closet, a book and or book series that you want to unhaul. Okay, so I have a controversial answer to this question. Oh, I'm gonna say the Discovery Witches series because I have book 1 and book 2 of the series, and I did not like A Discovery of Witches. It is bad. I don't know if I read the same book as everyone else because everyone seems to have like a million boners for it, and I thought it was very poor. Like, it is unfortunately poor. Like, it's aggressively dull. I do not like it. I have a rant video about it. Like, ugh. Okay, and then I have book 2 because I bought book 1 and because I met the author. This is signed. I met her and I was like, oh, I saw this at a library book sale, so I'm like, oh, I'll grab it so I can, like, you know, read it eventually, and I'm not gonna read it. This was like so dull that I'm like, I can't be dull. I can't be bored for another book. Like, it would hurt my soul. So these are gonna go. Well, definitely this one's gonna go. This one I might just keep because it's signed, but like, I didn't like it, so it's on the fence at the moment. Number 3, opening windows and letting fresh air in, a book that was refreshing. I'm gonna say The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. Mainly because I never was into books about fairies, and then I read this one and I'm like, fairies are dope. So it refreshed my love for fairies, because I never was into the fae world. It was just always something I'm like, ugh. Like, it was never something that like got me going, and then this book was so freaking good that I'm like, oh, I need more fae in my life. What have I been doing wrong? So definitely refreshing. Number 4, washing out sheet stains. Is that like a problem for people? Because I do not have stained sheets. Like, I'm not an animal. Like, I guess people spill things in bed. I don't. My sheets are like dope. Like, they're not dirty. So, well, I mean, like normal dirty. They're not stained. But anyway, back to this question. Number 4, washing out sheet stains. A book you wish you could rewrite a certain scene in. Okay, so there's this scene in Sins of the Night by Sherrilyn Kenyon that I would rewrite if I could, definitely. It is between our main characters, Alexion and Danger. There's a woman named Danger in this book. And, okay, so it's a smutty bit. They are getting it on, and they're doing 69, except the guy is on top, and like, the idea of having to like gaze up into someone's balls is just not for me. Like, I was grossed out the whole time I was reading it. I was like, no, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. You know what? His balls like in your no, your balls, no. So I would rewrite that scene, flip them over, because it's far less gross that way to me. I can't believe I just answered that question with a ball sack, so that's how I live my life, apparently. All right. Moving on. Number 5, throwing out unnecessary knickknacks. A book in a series that you didn't feel was necessary. This one also might be controversial because I don't think Restore Me added much to the Shatter Me series. I love the Shatter Me series, and I was excited to get more of it in Restore Me, except for the fact that nothing happens. Like, nothing happens in this book. It is so boring. Like, why? Nothing happens till like the last 30 pages, and then it just ends. So you're just like, oh, remember all that cool stuff we just did in the last 30 pages? Wait a year to get something else cool. And it's like, why did we just wait for like 300 pages of whining? Like, why? So yeah, I was really excited to get more of the series, and I was disappointed that this was what I got when I got more of the series. Number 6, Polishing the Doorknobs, a book that had a clean finish. I'm gonna say Sinner by Maggie Stiefvater. This is actually kind of a spin-off and a conclusion to the Wolves of Mercy Falls series, and I loved it a lot. I feel like it ended exactly the way it should have ended. Like, start to finish, it was just perfect. It was everything I wanted. I loved it. It was basically, it's a spin-off of these two side characters, Isabel and Cole, who are actually my favorite characters throughout the whole first trilogy. Like, I'd rather read about them than the main characters of that series. So they got their own little like epilogue book, and it was really good. And it was like, it was literally everything I wanted for them. Like, everything I wanted for them was perfect. So definitely nice, clean, wrapped up in a bow ending. Number 7, Reaching to Dust the Fan, a book that tried too hard to relay a certain message. For this, I'm going to say The Darkest Torment by Gina Showalter. It is part of her Lords of the Underworld series, and I have an undying love for Gina Showalter. I love this series. This book in particular, not very good. I'm just going to say, not very good. Not the best work of the series. Mind you, the series is like 15, 16 books, so, and it's still going, so. But this one is about Baden and Katrina, and they just beat me over the head with the message of the book. Like, I get your metaphor. You can stop saying it very directly every 5 seconds. The themes in this book, it's very much like a Beauty and the Beast kind of retelling. Katerina was a dog rescuer person. She rescues dogs. And then Baden, he is like, basically all these Lords of the Underworld, they're like the keeper of a demon, because they opened Pandora's box and all the demons got out. So the gods, they took the demons and they stuck them in these warriors to be like their, like, so he's like the keeper of a demon. And this demon has been like abused. So like the idea is, oh, I help abused animals and he is like an abused dog. That's why we work together. And it was like every 5 seconds you were punching me in the face with that fucking theme. And it drove me nuts. It's like, girl, say something different. Like, I get it. We get it. She just like drove that point into the dirt, and it was just like, ugh. So yeah, I think if she was just like, let it be said once, or like subtly throughout the book, rather than like freaking just saying that over and over again, like I would have liked it more. But yeah, it was just too heavy-handed. Just too much. Number 8. The tiring yet satisfying finish of Spring Cleaning, a book series that was tiring yet satisfying to get through. I'm gonna say the Sandman series by Neil Gaiman. I read this series long ago. It was one of the first graphic novel series that I got into. It's like 11 or 12 books long. If you know Neil Gaiman, he writes very complex, intricate, windy stories. So for 11 books. And I read the whole thing, and it's like something, like, you need endurance. Like, anybody who's into like graphic novels, you say like, oh, I read the whole Sandman series, and they're just like, damn. It is a long series, and it is very complex, and it's very good, and I can't even like begin to tell you everything it's about, because it's about so many things. Basically, it is about, there's these people called the Endless, and they're all the manifestation of something that is endless. Like, there's destiny, desire, death, dream, delirium, Despair. There's all these like characters, also with D's. This is mainly Dream, who is the Sandman. Dream, his story, and his like epic story is like the Iliad. Very much like the Iliad, I'll say. But yeah, it's very good. I recommend if you're into Neil Gaiman, if you're into graphic novels, if you're into Greek mythology, you would totally like this. But it is very long and very winding and very intricate. So like you have to like have endurance to really want to get through it. Number 9, looking forward to next spring. Tag 4 people you want to do this tag. So since I am reading it off of paper this time, I wrote them down because I'm a champion. I tag Mara from Books Like Woe. I tag Spencer from Common Spence. I tag Bethany from Beautifully Bookish Bethany. I don't know if you've already been tagged or not, girl, but if not, you're tagged. If you have been, then pass it along. And I also tag Sue from Beauty Book Corner. You are all tagged. You may do this tag. If I did not say your name, you were tagged in spirit, so you can also do this tag. Please spread it around. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any different answers for these questions. I want to know what you think. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, and if you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye!